Hey guys. Yeah, I just got done eating. It's been a wild morning. Get this mic over here. We done got a house full in here. Let's see who we got in here. Nettie was first. Artist on the road is second. Artist on the road, I sent you a email. Char of Heart, Todd Johnson, Weekend RV, Over the Hill RV, Our Epic RV Adventure, James Cat Niece, and ah, is it Janie Bainey? Shelly, that's your mom's name. Is it Janie? Am I pronouncing it right? Or no, it's Jean. That's right. We talked about this one before. Jean Bainey. That's right. I remember now. There's Doreen Brandon. I got your package sent out this morning, Doreen. Sorry about that. Uh, Mary Jones, Uncle Lisa Productions has graced the doors. We got 11 people in here. Yep, pronounced Jean. Yep, I remember that now. I remember having that conversation. Let me pull up my stream over here. So we will have it. I I want to thank you guys. We are slowly and steadily creeping up uh on the subscriber count, and y'all know that just helps us help everybody. So we are at 829. So uh thanks, Mary. I'm glad you like it. Uh so thanks, Gene Bainey, for the raid. So we're creeping up, getting closer and closer to that 1,000 mark. Uh, and and then we're getting close on the watch hours as well. Our watch hours, we are slowly creeping up on that as well, and we are 2657 watch hours, and that's all you guys. So all I can do is get up here and provide a platform. If you guys don't show up, those numbers don't go up, right? So, but anyway, like I said, that just helps us when we help other people. I am getting, if I seem a little distracted, I got a little bit going on this morning, business wise. I have got some real good people uh, that we do business with, and they have been trying to lift our spirits, and they are in the business community, and they are trying to help figure out a way to get us back going. We are, unlike other businesses, law abiding. Even though we may not agree with the law, we still abide by them, and as much as we can. Yeah, I get a speeding ticket, or I have gotten one speeding ticket in my life. So yeah, there's just some things that I guess I'm a rebel at. But in other words, don't do the crime if you don't want to pay the fine or do the time or whatever. So, but for the most part, we try to abide by all the laws, and in doing that, that keeps our business shut down. They are companies that do what we do that are working and breaking the law, but I can't do that. For one, I don't want to break the law. Two, I don't want to jeopardize the lives of the kids. I could not sleep at night if a kid got sick on one of my rides. The not knowing uh, is the scary part. Uh, our puppy died Christmas Eve. And the guilt from that, because I thought, well, could I have done more, uh, was tough. And I said that I would try to never, ever put myself in a position that I would have doubt as to whether I could have done something else. Uh, I, you know, when Jasper died, I know he was a puppy, but we'd had him 15 years or ever how long we'd had him, a long time. And I would, I didn't sleep for 2 weeks, and but I couldn't imagine living with myself if somebody got sick off one of our rides. So, enough about that. Hang on, let me get a drink. Anyway, I got buddies and stuff. I got buddies and stuff that we like. If you own a business, you know what I mean. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle, like insurance, and we got companies that contract with us and that's trying to work out ways that we can do events for them, and then I tell them, I'm like, look guys, if we got to make it work, is it really going to work? Because if people won't show up, uh Dirt Road Missions, our nonprofit, is going to be hit tremendously because 90% of our fundraising for Dirt Road Missions uh uh comes from Number One Party, which is our inflatable business that we have. And how that happens is me and Tammy puts money of part of our profit into Dirt Road Mission, but we have 3 events that we do a year for cities, and we donate 100%. We take out the labor and the cost of feeding the workers. We feed our workers and pay our workers when they're working for us. My dad done that when I was young, and what I mean by that is we're on the clock. If we stop to eat, everybody eats, and I'm buying. So if we stop at a hamburger joint, we all have hamburgers, right? But if I'm in the mood for steak, guess what? I don't have to worry about the hands that's got money to buy steak. So if we stop at a steakhouse, everybody eats, and I'm buying. And so I do that when we have events. We don't eat steak when we're doing events for Dirt Road Missions, but I buy their lunch, and that's like buying steaks if you're at a festival or an event. So I feed them because they work hard, and I pay them. So when we do these city festivals, me and Tammy, we donate that money to Dirt Road Missions. So I take out, because you can't, there's usually not enough volunteers to volunteer for that. So I just pay some guys and ladies that are good about helping us. I just pay them and out of it, and then the rest goes into Dirt Road Missions. So so far, it's looking like maybe all of those events are going to be canceled this year because they were all 4th of July events. So it's looking like it's going to be a washout, and that is 90%, 80 to 90% of Dirt Road Mission funding. So not looking good this year, but hey, we'll make do with what we have, and God gives us what we need anyway. And so whether it's a potato festival or 4th of July festival or whatever, if the need comes up, the Lord will provide it. So we don't worry about that. But we have people trying to help us figure out ways of making them happen. We, as human beings, we try to make things work, and it's our responsibility to do our part. Uh, so I am a go getter and a not a fighter as in the violent sense, but I fight and scrape and try to get everything that I can get by going after it. So anyway, let me go back up through here and go down the list. I missed a lot of you guys in my storytelling, but in long story short, I'm surrounded by a bunch of good friends in the business community that we work together and support each other and try to do what we can to keep each other in business. So Nettie, Artist on the Road, Char of Heart, Todd Johnson, Weekend RVN, Over the Hill RV, Uh, our epic RV adventure meant to be RVing. James Cat Niece, Uncle Lisa Productions, Captain Jack Scrapper, Mary Jones, Doreen Brandon. Get on down here. A little bit crazy. K&R Destinations. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. So, all right. A little bit of breaking news, I guess. I was informed of this yesterday. Uh, by the way, I'm going to have a couple of new videos. I hope to have one with Keisha, my daughter. She done a product review. She was so excited about this new piece of equipment she got for fixing her hair. She has long, thick hair. And so she was so excited that she come home from where she lives. She come back here to stay a few days with us. And she was telling me about it. She was so excited. And she talked about Beyond Beauty. And so I said, hey, you want to do a review on it? And I said, we'll show Beyond Beauty and all the gang on the channel. And so yesterday, that's why I kept ducking in and out of Weekend RVing's live stream last night, because me and Keisha filmed the review. I'm probably going to put that together and make that a premiere so that Keisha can answer any questions about it. So that might be what we do there. Good morning, Castle Hives. Thanks for coming by. So the news I was going to tell you about, Keisha come home. We all went kayaking yesterday, and that's another video we'll have. But it's one of the free things we can do around here. All it costs us to go kayaking is the fuel to get there, and we have a place real close to our house, so that wasn't even a lot of money. So, but while I was on the river kayaking, Bob Blue Wave Odyssey called and said that that there's not anybody doing the guide, the tube guide anymore, and so we're not going to have a guide. Nobody wants to do it, and so, and I don't blame them. That tube guide is a nightmare to do. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of patience. People are constantly changing. People get their feelings hurt. Things change. Accidents are made. Mistakes are made, and all that. So, and I'm not wanting to take it on either. It's just no. So what we are going to do is, if you have a live stream, you're more than welcome to talk about and put it in your chat and put it in this chat when you come into our live stream, and we'll talk about it. We may make some kind of list to talk about. I don't know. But if you change your live stream, it is your responsibility to come in here if you want us to talk about it. It's not building our channel, but I'm not going to do what everybody done on that thing because I don't have the time, and it is just exactly what I said. It is a nightmare. So our tube guide, quote, channel guide, is going to be done right here live in front of everybody. Any mistakes made will be made live. We're not promoting any one channel over another channel, and I don't believe nobody has had that intention. Anybody that has done it. So what we're going to do, if you do a live stream and you want people to know about it, you show up and you type it in the chat. Now, if we get some people typing live streams in the chat that are not appropriate for our audience, well, we'll just take care of that as we go. And I don't care if you have a live stream that's on the same time I do. If somebody else had rather watch yours, knock yourself out, right? And so, if you want to promote your live stream, this is going to be the place you do it. You can do it on this one during the day, or you can do it on a Tuesday night. I don't care. This whole bit of this whole thing about daydreaming about nice things is about helping y'all anyway. If I thought I could do the emailing out and all that, if I thought I could do that to please even 90% of the people and without a lot of headache, I would. But I got enough things on my mind right now to take that on. And guys, it just do your own thing. People will come, and we're here to promote everybody anyway. So you guys come in if you want everybody to know about your live stream. And like I said, we may get together with some of the moderators, and we may try to keep a running list that we can copy and paste. But I'm not going to be emailing out lists. And I don't mean this in a mean or hateful way, and I hope y'all understand that. Uh, so that's what we're gonna do. We're the only channel that's on 7 days a week, and so this is gonna be the place to get your live stream out. I'm not saying that I'm not doing that to build my channel. I'm just saying if you want us to help you promote it, you come in and tell us about it in the chat, and that'll be promoted. Even if I don't mention it on the screen, if you mention it in the chat, people will know about it. And so, having a successful live stream or YouTube channel requires work. So, you got to get out and socialize and let people know that you're out there. There's over 31 million YouTube channels. So, if you think that you're going to have a live stream or a video and you're going to wait on everybody to come and watch it, and you're going to think that people's going to come, I mean, unless you nail them keywords, I'm afraid you're going to be sorely mistaken, and you're going to be sitting around a lot. So, uh, so anyway, so there you go. That's the rules. So I want to help you. I honestly do want to help you. I just don't have the time, and my moderators don't have the time to keep up with a list and change it. That list changed weekly. That's why they had to put it out weekly. And matter of fact, they could have changed it every other day probably. They had to go to only editing it once a week because there were so many changes. And we don't want anybody to get their feelings hurt. That's one reason I'm not doing it, because I don't need any negative. I've got enough of that with being shut down and not working. So I want you guys to be here, and too, it means more. If K&R Destinations come in and says, "Hey, we're live streaming tomorrow night," that reminds me to say, "Hey guys, y'all need to go over and check out K&R Destination. That's an awesome live stream." Am I going to mention every live stream that comes through here? I might not. And I don't mean it mean. It may not be a live stream that I go to, and I'm definitely not going to tell you a story. But I may tell you that, hey, everybody runs a good live stream, and everybody does run a good live stream. But that is relative to what you like. I may like it. You may hate it. And I want to say this too. If you got the guts to do a live stream, that's a good live stream, because you're going to grow, especially if you're open to learning. So, anyway, you can always mention your live streams in the chat. That starts now. So you can post it in the chat, and probably what we're going to do, thought somebody was coming in. Probably what we're going to do is incorporate, when we get channels up on the screen, I'll try to bring up different ones, especially if you're having live streams, and let you guys tell about your live streams. So that'd be another way for us to promote little channels. I'm not saying that everybody's got to come here and tell everybody when their live stream is. I'm just saying that we don't care if you come here and do it. This is not going to be the place. So, I don't want to be the channel that you have to go to and ask for permission to get on the list or nothing. And I don't think nobody ever intended it to be that way. But you hear that in the chat all the time. Well, let me go ask so-and-so if I can have that spot. When I told Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey that I was thinking about doing a live stream. He said, Gary, you can go live anytime you want. You don't have to ask me. And then he sent me, I said, well, yeah, but I don't want to be on top of somebody because I'm going to be a new channel. I don't want to be on at the same time somebody else is. So if somebody gives up a spot, I'd like to have a spot. And so it was me that had the restriction. It wasn't Bob. So one day Bob emails me 3 open spots. And he said, at the bottom of it, he said, but remember, you can go at the same time somebody else. And I'm like, yeah, I know I can, but I don't want to. I said, because I got friends in this community. I don't want to stack on top of them. And starting out a new live stream, I need all the help I can get. I don't need to lose not even one person to another channel if I can help it. So anyway, so there you go, guys. So y'all can spread the word, and we've always let people promote their channels in here. So it's really nothing different. So that's how we're going to handle not having the cube guide. So and if I can help anybody, I'm not a professional by no means, but if I can help you guys, let me know. You're welcome to email me and we can talk about it. And it's channelname@gmail.com. All right. Enough about that. So y'all can spread the word about it, and so that's how we're going to do it. So if somebody wants to do that guide, knock yourself out. That's but I will say you better buy you some Tylenol or ibuprofen or something. So anyway, I can't keep up with all that chat, so I probably missed a half a dozen. Let me see. If there's anything y'all want me to read, do like KNR Destinations. Tag me in it and I'll see it on my phone. There's Justin and Christina. They coming in. Jack Scrapper. So Jack Scrapper is going to pole dance at $3,000. I guess that's what I'm hearing. Because I think we're at 2,600. That'd be hilarious. I don't know if I'd want to watch that. But I'm sure you could be featured on Beyond Beauty's channel. She would let you. What do you think about that, Uncle Lisa? You think Beyond Beauty would feature Captain Jack pole dancing? I sort of kind of think she would. Castle Hives is awesome. He talks about me promoting his channel. He's just a good guy. I've only caught one of his lives, but I'm gonna be going to many more. I had fun over there. KNR Destination had a blowout party the other night on their first live. So 2661 raised so far for Millie. Man, I know our goal was 2,500, but they'll never. I don't think we can give too much for them for what they're going to be going through and the expense they're going to be spending on expenses that a lot of people don't even think about. So I'm sure Nettie's posted a link to their tip jar. Did Jarhead and Ginger come in? Yeah, Jarhead and Ginger is here from Okinawa. All right, Michael. I'm going to get Michael up on here. He's got an announcement to make. There's the link, Michael. It may be Shelly, because she informed everybody the other day that there were 2 people on our epic RV adventure. Shelly just wanted everybody to know that it was Michael that threw Nursing Our Travel Bug out of the chat yesterday. What about it, Wild Man?
What's up? Long time no talk, buddy. How you doing? How you been?
I'm gonna have to say, hey, brother.
Hey, real quick, because I'm getting ready to leave. two announcements, actually. Number one is the least important, and that is stay tuned. There might be a pop-up live from our Epic RV Adventure today from a location we've never broadcast before, and it's not the bathroom. And I picked the worst time in the world to show up to your live stream because I showed up just as you were talking about Captain Jack pole dancing, and I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm done.
Well, when you said an undisclosed location, Uncle Lisa, first thing he said was, I hope it's not on the farm somewhere.
Actually, Uncle Lisa, it's not that Michael finally woke up. Gary woke me up about an hour ago. So I've been up for an hour. But no, so seriously, we might just do a pop-up live. We're doing some fun stuff today. And so we might do a pop-up live, we might not. So just make sure you got that notification bell rung for us. But real quick, I got an email, and this is for all you content creators out there that use TubeBuddy. I got an email today that for the next 48 hours, this link will give you a lifetime subscription to TubeBuddy for $99. And it's usually like $10 a month.
So tell all of us the benefits of TubeBuddy.
Okay. First of all, if you don't know what TubeBuddy is, it really just helps you with your channel. There's a free version of it. If you're a content creator, you really should have TubeBuddy. It helps you with things like coming up with search engine tags and keywords. It does a review of your videos to help you optimize, the audience. You can also make thumbnails. That's what I use to make thumbnails for our videos. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. And there's a lot more stuff you can do with the paid version, just like anything else. So TubeBuddy.com is where you can find, you can get it, download it, and use it. Again, free version, has a lot of good features. The next version up has a lot more, and it's actually worth the $9 a month if you're serious about growing your YouTube channel. But again, this link I have is good for 48 hours from whenever it was sent to me this morning, and it's $99 for life. And I got this a while back, and I jumped on it and took it because $99 a month is a lot better. I mean, $99 forever is a lot better than $9 a month. But here's the problem: the link is only good for one person. So I can't share it out to everybody, because once you click on that link and subscribe, it's gone. So it's basically a coupon code that's good for one use only. So
how do you get that link?
Okay, hang on a second. Doreen wants to know, do you give it permission to have access to your Google account? You give it permission to have access to your YouTube account, which, again, that's
just part of it. It has to analyze your videos.
Right. And that's just part of your Google account. So it can't see your email, for instance, or your contacts or anything like that. But it can see basically everything you can see in YouTube Studio, TubeBuddy can see. And it's been used. I mean, I don't know how old the program is, but I think just about everybody uses it who creates content. Either that or vidIQ, which is a different company, but it's the same thing. So as far as the safety thing goes, I think it's pretty safe. I use it. I'm an IT security guy. I don't have a problem with it. So I was trying to figure out a way to, how can I give this to somebody who, number one, is willing to spend the $99 on it right now, because again, the link's only good for 2 days, and who wants it. So I just don't want to, throw the link up and the first person that gets it. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to think of something, and this just popped in my head. And again, this is an open discussion. So if you don't like this idea, because I mean, it's not me giving away anything. I got a link. I'm going to share it with somebody. I just want to share it with the right person. If you want, I could do the write a 500-word essay on why you need TubeBuddy. No, I'm not going to do that. Because I'll never read it. So I'll pick the one that looks the prettiest if you wrote it out by hand. That's about all I do. But I I think what I want to do, and again, if somebody has a better idea, I'm willing to hear it. Is I was thinking about just doing a comment on one of my videos. I'll know and just put somewhere in the comments.
Or have them to go to your live stream today and do the wheel and add everybody on the wheel.
But I probably won't. I mean, I might go live, and I probably won't though. So I don't want to do that and I don't want to wait until tomorrow to try to give this away either, because I don't want to, make the timeline even shorter for somebody to actually jump on it. Because you got 48 hours to come up with $100, and I know that's a lot of money, especially during these times for most people. So that's why I want to make sure it's somebody who can use it right now, who wants it right now, because I don't want the link to go to waste.
Put up a video. They can comment on that video.
Okay. So my thought was my latest video, or our latest video, is that's kind of weird. Hang on.
That was thunder y'all heard in the background. It is coming down here.
Yeah, we had that yesterday. It was bad, tornado warnings and everything. About a tire pressure monitoring system. Even if you've already watched it, liked it, commented on it, just make another comment and just put something in there like, I bet you use TubeBuddy to make this thumbnail, or something like that. Just use the word TubeBuddy in the comments somehow. And the first one, no, wait a minute, let's do it right. Yeah, the first one to do that will get it.
There you go. Don't do it if you ain't going to use it, though.
Yeah, please don't do
it.
If
you're not going to use the coupon, don't do it.
Yeah, because and I will email you the link.
See all kind of good stuff y'all get here.
And on the same note, and I think I said this on your live stream before, I think this is still good. But if you want to try out vidIQ, which again, vidIQ is very similar to TubeBuddy. They both have their pluses and minuses. But you can go try out vidIQ for 30 days for free if you go to vidiq.com/think. vidiq.com/think.
In comparison, how much is vidIQ?
I think vidIQ is like $20 or $30 a month.
Yeah. So this TubeBuddy deal is a deal, guys. So any of y'all that can't afford it, that want to use it, go over there and do that. I don't know. You may already have a winner.
Might. And I'll get that link to you as soon as I can. Now, once you make the comment, email me, just in case I don't have your contact information. That way I can get that to you as quickly as possible. That way you have plenty of time to click on the link. And again, it might not work for you. It may just be tied to my email address. It might not work for you at all. So I don't know, because I have no way of testing it. So I hope this works for somebody, but it might not. So comment on my tire pressure monitoring video, send me an email, let me know you did. If you haven't already, like it, let it run to the end, please, so I can get a little love. Give me a little love on that video, and so yeah. So the first person that does both of those things, emails it. Does the comment and emails me. First person to get that. So yeah. And Justin I know Justin's had the lifetime subscription. He got it for a while too. He got the deal. And if you haven't tried TubeBuddy, download, try it, and get the free version. You'll probably get an email offering you this deal eventually, like within a couple of months. Because we did that, and they gave us a free trial of one of the paid levels for like a week or two. And then after that, I was talking to Shelly and I were talking. I was like, you know what? We probably just need to buy that. And like the next day, I got an email saying, here's a lifetime subscription for $99. So I was getting ready to pay more than that for 1 year.
Yeah.
So, and there was one more thing I was going to say, and I forgot. Oh, especially since I saw our buddy Brad in here just a second ago, I think. We got our slot dog yesterday and tried it out. Let me just say,
pictures.
Shelly, yeah, you've seen pictures. Shelly sent you the picture. Yeah, we did it because when I try something new, when I make something new, I want to try it. I don't want to try it with a pile of different stuff on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they'll like we're talking about a hot dog. You try a new hot dog, they'll throw mustard, ketchup, relish, chili, cheese, and all this other stuff on top of the hot dog. Well, you really can't taste the hot dog as much as you can taste all the other stuff. So if I'm trying a new brand of hot dogs, just give me the hot dog.
There, Brad, you can come up and tell about that. Go ahead.
So that's what we did. We just had them with, the same people just had it with mustard. But Shelly had hers with mustard and ketchup, and they were good. I mean, they were cooked in a frying pan because it was pouring down rain, so we couldn't, go outside and do them. But they were awesome, and you were right. They cook a lot faster than a hot dog normally would. So we ate our hot dogs. Then a little while later, we ate our French fries.
Let me tell y'all something funny. I was on the phone with Michael yesterday. He called me about the time I was fixing to inhale 3 slot dogs. And so I was not going to let those slot dogs get cold. And so while we were talking, I was inhaling some slot dogs. And then after I get done, he commences to tell me that they're fixing to fix slot dogs. So it was a slot dog day yesterday.
It was a slot dog conversation on a slot dog day.
Brad, I've dropped that link. Okay. Yeah, just booting up his PC. Okay. I never shut mine off.
Yeah, I never shut mine off.
That's probably why they don't last long.
Could be. So
I do close the lid.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
So you're freaking go film something. Well, man, let me tell y'all what. I know I'm not
to go shopping.
Well, I told y'all, how I don't even want to spend $1 here lately. So we have our vinyl booths where we sell that vinyl for the people that makes the shirts and stuff. Anyway, and we got that one of those little stores sells the mask for us. So I went up by that store the other day and I walked to the back to check on our vinyl booth. And on my way back there, I found this cool. It's the computer bag with the shoulder strap. It's it's the one of them nice ones. Got the laptop section, whole 9 yards, and all the zippers. And I have one, but my laptop barely fits down in it, and it's a chore, and it won't even zip. I picked that bad boy up $5. I had to buy it. I just could not pass on it. $5. They don't tell what that thing cost new. But
$5.99.
Yeah. That was my find yesterday. That was my thrift store find.
Well, see, you can go up to Unclaimed Freight. That's just down the road from you. You can find all kinds of good stuff.
Unclaimed baggage. Yeah, usually it's higher, though.
Do what?
Usually it's higher than the unclaimed baggage is usually higher than the thrift store. But I have bought a lot of stuff at Unclaimed Baggage over the years. So any of y'all that are in the North Alabama area and get close to us, come by and I'll carry y'all down to Unclaimed Baggage. It's pretty cool. A lot of people from all over the country come. They treat it as a tourist destination. It's all right. I carry all my friends when they come to the area, and they think it's really cool. But, we see it every day, so I don't think it's not every day, but we see it a lot. It's really it's a great place to find a deal. And so that's not my mask. You're promoting the wrong mask. Only thing, that was not the good one.
No. Actually, that is a good mask because it's nothing but a thin. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to get myself in trouble.
Oh, wait. That was a good mask because it was free.
Yeah, exactly. The people who don't know what unclaimed baggage is, they basically all the unclaimed bags that at airports. This company buys them and resells the contents. And there's some of the weirdest stuff you can find in there. I mean, there's YouTube videos. You look on YouTube for unclaimed baggage in Alabama.
Well, what's cool is it's like walking into Walmart. It's clean. All the products they sell is clean. It looks like your typical department store, but everything in there, nearly everything, is used. Now, sometimes they'll sell the new closeout stuff. Like they'll get a chance to buy a bunch of clothes out. Like shoes, they sell a lot of brand new shoes. I just got a text. One of our watchers, they think they're the first in line and done emailed you. Good deal.
Well, okay. The first email I've received is from Castle Hives, but it's based on the first comment. So let's go see who the first comment is.
Morning.
Morning. We're
Hey,
trying
Brad.
to see who the winner is.
My brothers.
Did you hear me talking about the slot dog earlier when you were rebooting your computer?
It woke me up. My ears were burning. Heard you whining about hot dogs and not wanting stuff all over them.
No.
No, he was
To try
bragging on
something
them.
new. To try something new.
Was he, Gary?
Yeah.
What?
Well, whenever you fix meat of any kind a different way, you want to try it just the meat to see how good it is, and then you add all the stuff on top of it. That way you know it's good. That way you know it's good before you get in there, because just about anything's good if you slather it in sour cream and cheese and sauces and everything else.
Yes, yes, there are some things you want to just try. I just wanted to first point out today that I am not wearing my hat because I got rid of my COVID hair yesterday. The place that cut my hair was open again. So
awesome.
That was awesome.
All right, let's see who the winner is.
It's Castle Hives. It's Castle Hives.
Castle Hives. Oh no, because the person that texted me thought they were the winners. Oh no.
All right.
I don't know if they thought they were the winners. They just said they tried to get it.
Yeah.
So Castle Hives is the winner on the YouTube. What's that called? TubeBuddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won something you have to pay $100 for. That's okay. That's the deal.
That's a good deal. So
that's a great deal.
Let's do this. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong about all this. The last time I had it, it was a one-time use link. So if you can, and I'm not trying to force you, but if you can go ahead and click on the link, I just replied to your email, and sign up and pay for it, and then let us know, and then I'll share the link with everybody, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We'll get the mod to share it.
Yeah.
I have never heard of this.
You never heard of TubeBuddy?
No.
But it's got nothing to do with hot dogs.
Our ribs. Well, it does. It has a lot to do with hot dogs and ribs. Because if you make a video on such items, you want it to go viral, and TubeBuddy helps you get it there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Artist on the road. Good morning. Nice to see you. And I wanted to thank James Catanese for watching he's watched a couple of my cooking videos there and had some nice things to say. So thank you, sir.
James likes to cook.
Yeah. James cooks some good looking stuff too.
TubeBuddy basically analyzes your videos, gives you suggestions, tells you things you can do to make it better.
Really?
And and it helps you with your videos.
Well, it looks at like not the video itself, but the all the stuff around the video. You know, your description, your titles, your tags and keywords and all that stuff.
TubeBuddy.
So Castle Hive, let us know if you get a chance to do that, so we can try to share that with everybody. But we want to make sure it works for you first.
Yeah.
So is it a bot service thing, or is it actually looks at algorithms, or is it a person?
It's a Chrome plugin. So it only works on Chrome. I didn't say that earlier. I'm sorry. It only works on Chrome, but it analyzes. It's a bot. Yeah, it's not a person. It's a bot that analyzes all that stuff we were just talking about.
So, and then there's a cost to it as well.
There's a free version, and the free version is free for life. It's not a limited trial thing. And then there's, of course, paid tiers. And what I just gave away was the option for somebody to get the first paid tier. Instead of paying like $9.99 a month, they get it for $99 for life.
Oh, okay.
American money.
So I'd be curious to see the success on that.
Well,
like
tons of content creators use it. It's not and most people swear by it. So.
Yeah. I have the free version, but I haven't figured it all out yet. So
Okay, Castle Hive said it's all done and it worked. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. All right.
Cool.
I got somebody else that'll try it too.
Oh yeah, K&R met K&R Destinations on Weekend RVing's live last night, so that was cool.
All right, I just dropped the link for that's the same link I just sent Castle Hives.
All right,
So-
Nettie, all you guys that wanted TubeBuddy that put in, the link is right there. Go get it.
I hope it works,
See if
but
it
I
works.
doubt it will.
Uh-oh.
Hey, have you tried Googling that, Michael, and see if they threw that link out there to the public?
My computer
No,
file.
no. The last time, actually, when I got the link the last time, I mean, because you're only going to get it once. The only reason I got it was because I started using TubeBuddy on my personal channel, so that's another account. And because TubeBuddy only works on one account, but the link that I got and signed up for the first time a few months ago, it only worked once. So hopefully this one will work more than once. Hopefully what I'm really hoping is it's just good for 48 hours, but you can click on it and use it as much as you want. That's what I'm really hoping for.
So
Good thing I
But
saw
they do
that.
those promotions
if
all the
anybody
time.
else uses it and it works, let us know.
Or if they try and
for
it
sure.
doesn't work. Either way, just let us know. If you
Yeah.
tried it and it works or don't work, let us know.
Yeah, all good. Information's information. So, yeah.
So we are the proud owners of a slot dog.
Yes, you got it. And
And I'll tell you, when we got it, it took us so long to get it because I didn't want to buy it, to be honest with you. I wanted it, but since we're moving full time into the RV, hopefully, space is limited, and that's just another gadget. Again, my thoughts pre slot dog, so don't say anything. My thoughts pre slot dog, and so we got the slot dog, and now we're making room. So that's all I'm saying.
when are you going to try it out?
We tried it out last night.
Oh, did you? Good.
I
In a
told
frying pan.
I told
In a
them to be
frying
real
pan.
careful because they do actually. Anybody that uses the slot dog, my first bit of warning, it cooks faster because more of the hot dog inside and out is exposed, so it cooks quicker.
Yeah.
So just know that Michael agreed after he cooked some on it that they do cook faster.
Woo! Dorian used it and it works.
All right, so the link's still working.
And what is
Maybe.
that? What is the link? Like, get you free?
It's in the chat.
The link gets you TubeBuddy for $99 for life instead of paying $9.99 a month.
Oh, okay.
All right, Nettie said it worked. Nettie used it.
I am so happy. Good deal.
So Captain Jack Scrapper.
Share it with everybody. Share it with everybody. Don't read Captain Jack's comments. You really don't want to read Captain Jack's comments.
He was asking this morning when I first popped in about the challenge, the hot dog.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
And Uncle Lisa as well. So, yeah, all it's going to be is there's no saying you got to do 2 or 3 videos on it. We're going to do 3 videos, I think, because we kind of have 6, and we don't want to cook 6 different gourmet hot dogs in one video because we also want to eat our food when we cook it. We don't want to waste any. So, do as many as you like, however many, and we'll keep them short. I'm going to try and. I know my videos can get lengthy because I talk too much, but
I don't know. I don't understand that.
I know, right? But so just you don't have to go in a whole bunch of detail and watch it cook for a while. But so essentially, make hot dogs, a couple of hot dogs, and do them up any way you want. So if you're just a basic ketchup and mustard kind of guy or girl, it's do a fancy bun or something, however you like them. But what we're looking for is just like the total package, like the same way as you do anything, I guess, other than if just basic, pick it up a notch. Emeril Lagasse, one of my favorite chefs, that's his line. Kick it up a notch. Right. So that's what I want to see. So
I'm gonna blow y'all's mind.
Yeah, exactly. Blow our minds with hot dogs. So when you're at the campground and you're cooking hot dogs, it's like, tonight we're not just having hot dogs. We're having whatever kind of hot dog you're going to do with it.
I want to throw a rule out here that I think needs to be in. It has to resemble a hot dog. It can't be weenies on a plate. It's got to be in a bun or somewhat in a bun. It can be overpiling the bun. But it needs to have a bun involved and a hot dog involved.
There is an exception though, Gary. So we have celiac people and stuff, I'm sure, that like their hot dogs but can't have the bread part. So if you're celiac, that's cool. We're not keeping anybody out of this. Then you do it up on a plate with all the good fixins on the plate. That
could have been put on a bun.
Yeah, just like you would have put it on the bun. And time frame, Captain Jack.
Right.
No. We haven't started yet. So this weekend, I see the sun is shining today. That's why it's nice and bright in here today. It finally quit raining after 4 days. And so we're going to try and get it started this weekend. So hopefully our first video will roll out Monday, Tuesday, something like that. So
do what, Michael?
Brad, so does it have to be able to fit on a bun? It's like those crazy milkshakes that they make now that are just all over the place.
Yes, it's not. You can't have it on a plate in a bun and then you heap 9 pounds of stuff on top of it.
There you go.
It's a pick it up, eat it hot dog in your hands. It's got to be in your hands, and it doesn't matter if it's messy and running off your fingers and stuff. Whatever blows your hair back, right?
So when you get the challenge video out, you have to tell me so we can challenge everybody here. So this thing will go global.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanna see an Okinawa hot dog from Kojak and Ginger.
Yeah.
Kojak and Ginger.
Any source of gluten-free buns. I have seen them, Jack, at the co-op here.
There's lots of places. Yep. Depending on your area, depending on where you live.
I prefer no roll. I'm not a bread eater. Yeah, see, Doreen, that's exactly what I mean. So if you're not a bread eater at all, and you want to do up something really cool on a plate with it, that's good. But you can't have a plate of like mac and cheese and then the hot dogs all cut up and in it. It's got to be like it was in the bun, just like Gary said. So whatever it's going to be on the plate with the fixings on.
So it's got to be something that would go on a bun. Yeah. I think
that's gonna be fun. Yeah, K&R. So not everybody has a slot dog maker. So hot dogs and slot dogs, but
now you can make a slot dog with a spatula. That's what I was doing. Brad told me about slot dogs, and I didn't have the quote slot dog maker. Is I took my spatula, and if you barely tap on a hot dog out of the refrigerator, if you got a good spatula, you can cut that thing. If you don't watch it, you'll cut it in two. So if you barely tap it and flip it and tap it again, that's good. That gets the same results.
Yep.
It's easier if you have a slot dog maker.
I think what K&R was getting at, though, is the slot dog only for hot dogs. Yeah. I mean, you could probably get like Italian sausage.
Yeah.
If it's small enough, and it
would have to be that texture.
Yeah.
For it to really work. If not, you would never be able to pull it out of the slot dog maker because it's hard to get a weenie out.
It'd be hard to get through any kind of a heavy casing. Yep. Oh, Castle Hive. What is this slot dog? How could there be somebody that doesn't know what it is? We have been.
Wait a minute. This right here requires.
Do I need to ban somebody again? Do I need to put somebody?
No, we're going to bring them up in front of the class.
Castle Hives has got to come up here. Yep.
Yep. Castle Hives has got. This is more than you can text and listen to. So we want to make sure we answer all your questions.
All right, Kim.
He's going to get
one. Of you guys need to get the visual aid. You need to show him. You're
going to go get the visual aid?
Go get your visual aid, Brad. You're the professional. Yeah.
All right.
This is all you, man.
I have a slot dog video, by the way. Y'all can go to my channel and watched the slot dog video, and it had instructions. You ready? Castle Eyes, tell me your name again.
Brian.
Brian. I forget your name every time.
All right, I got another question for you that's probably more important than your name.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Northeast Ohio.
Northeast. I knew you were in Ohio, but I couldn't remember where. So you're up in the Akron area?
I'm probably 45 minutes east of Akron.
Okay. My wife just yelled OH.
IO.
There you go. Did you hear him? All right. She heard you.
Yeah. You know, I live in a town.
Our destination, you're messed up, buddy.
All right.
I would expect that from our police.
Brian was going to say something. Brian, what were you going to say? You live where or live somewhere? Where? What?
I live in a town. It's Lordstown. It's the town that was on the news for the GM plant.
Okay.
The General Motors plant that closed up here.
Okay. All right. Well, here you go. Turn it over to Brad.
It's a big tool. It's so you can use the super dogs and stuff, and you can see it's built with 2 rows of blades, and they just crisscross is what they do. And what you do is you Gary showed it really good in his video. The hot dog's on the counter, and you press this down. When you pick it up, then you'll have to peel the hot dog off, and then you flip it over, and then you go down on the other side, and you peel it off, and then your hot dog has the cuts in it all the way around. So you look at that, that is not an easy task to do with a knife. That is a lot of blades.
Oh, yeah.
So go to my slot dog video.
Yeah, right on Gary's video. It's really good.
I show you how to cook them on a Blackstone and a Traeger.
So $20. $20 is the most expensive I've ever seen it. So $20 bill or less, and you're into world slot dog.
Slot dog heaven.
If I can get a sponsor, we may give away one when I get monetized.
All right. If I'd have been paying attention, we could have demonstrated this live because Shelly's making them right now.
How you do it?
Slot dog 2 days in a row. There you go.
Off, and then that's the final product right there. So you can see that holds onto all the sauces and whatever you put in there, and then
K&R, don't bucket till you try it, buddy.
That's right. And you know what? And then when you do it on a Traeger or whatever smoker you have, if you're smoking it all that smoke just gets
They're a lot better
on those slots, and it is actually amazing.
I wonder if I can use that on like sausage.
So I don't know. It's not very deep. Those blades are about that deep. And in a tougher casing, you might not get through a tougher casing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hey, hang on. That's what it looks like.
Oh.
I mean, that is heaven in a bun right there now.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So K&R, it is a little bit more work, but you know what? You don't more work to get more value, right? The harder
good things in life are worth the extra effort.
Absolutely. Even a lowly.
I have a great instructional video. If I can get somebody to post a link to my slot dog video, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you.
It's actually titled Slot Dogs.
Somebody here knows where I live.
Yeah, it'll probably work on a sausage if it's fully cooked already.
Oh, okay.
You might be. Some of those Italian sausages are pretty thin casing. It might work on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
I wouldn't do it because then you're just gonna you're gonna break the casing. It's just gonna fall out.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try though. I mean, try anything.
Well, I don't know if you dig it out of the slot dog maker though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to find out because Shelly's doing beer brats right now.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, we need to do it in front of the camera.
So you're sitting here talking on a live stream while your wife cooks you food?
Yeah.
He only gets by with that because me and Shelly are good friends.
Okay.
Lucky, I just saw Lucky Dog said they lived in Worcester, and a friend of mine that I worked with lived in Worcester. So I know where that's
here we go. Slot dog sausage tester.
Stand by.
You're going to move the camera down. Move the camera down. Wait a minute.
This is a beer brat.
Johnsonville.
Oh,
beer.
okay. Well,
Johnsonville beer brat. Right out of the package, not cooked. We're going to give it a shot.
Slot dog.
infomercial time, everybody.
Yeah.
I got to stand up.
Rock it back and forth, man. You got to rock it. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. There we go. We're in. We're in.
Okay, peel that off and do the other side. The bigger one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Mm.
Maybe
I
we're
think we got a winner here, guys.
might have something new going on here.
A brat is way better than a hot dog.
Hey, Lucky Dog, my friend got married in Worcester. Oh my gosh.
Look at
She don't live out there anymore. It's been a couple years ago.
that.
All right, Justin dropped the link for the slot dog.
It'll be
Hey,
interesting to
you
see
don't
how
get
that
that
goes.
Whoops. Michael got his stuff.
Yeah, whoops.
Michael done that. I didn't have anything to do with that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So Castle Hives, while you're here, love your
Yeah.
bee stuff. We're very pro bee, my wife and I.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
This was supposed to. So in our town up here in Alberta, you can have bees in town. You can have one hive, and you can say
What?
you're allowed to have urban bees. Yes, you can have one hive, and we were going to start this year, and with the things that are going on now, we can't get our bees. They're
Get
supposed to-
yourself out.
they come here from Australia.
When I was moving my computer, I actually
Go in
closed
for
out
fall,
Chrome
and
altogether.
they send you 1,500 bees for $200 and the queen to start your hive.
1,500 bees?
Yeah.
So that's actually small.
It is, but and you build your colony, so you don't have to replace that every year. And then when you wrap your hive in the winter up
Yeah.
here, yeah. So,
And
but
that's what I do. If you look at my fall videos,
mhm.
I wrap them with, I think I use, and the wrapping that I use, I went to Home Depot and bought that pink foam and just cut it and used ratchet straps and ratchet strap the stuff on my hives. That's it. And there's a guy that Vino Farms, he's in Maine, so they get winters. Probably not as bad as you though. He uses what's called a Vivaldi board, and I use them too.
Okay.
And I've had a lot of good success. But 1,500 bees for $200, I bought. That's expensive.
But it's cheap up here. You can't find that's through the cooperative too.
Wow.
Yeah, I would think you could probably go and find a beekeeper somewhere, and who knows, maybe you'll even get them for free. But these come with a guarantee. The queen is guaranteed too. I don't know. It's
Castle Hives. While we got you up here, we're going to do a little interview.
What's
So-
up? Gary?
Yeah, I suckered you in, right? Hot dog brought you in. Now we're going to talk hunting.
That's
Now-
it.
So start to finish, some
Uh-huh.
young gun in the room wants to start the bee. I can't because I live in the city, but some young gun wants to start the bee hobby. The complete package. What does that cost them? Not counting the training. I'm just talking about the equipment and the bees and everything they need to start up small.
So where I'm at now, you can, and this is in the States, so this would not apply to our buddy there that's in Alberta. You can go and get like a 2-box hive setup for mid-100, $150 or so, and that's the 2 boxes. But then you'll need, and those are the deep boxes, and that's typically where your queen lays all the eggs. You'll need also 1 or 2 they call supers, and that's where the honey will go. And those are like shorter boxes. Those are, I think they're 6 5/8 inch or something like that. But they're smaller. So, and those are only, I mean, you could probably, I'd say for $200, $220, get a hive with enough boxes that you'll need. Now, then you got all your other equipment. You got your jacket. If you want to wear a good jacket, you'll spend about $100 on one of those. And I went cheap when I first bought my jacket, and it wasn't vented, and it was like a real thick cloth jacket with the veil. Gary, I would wear that thing in the summer when it was 88 degrees, and I would have to stop checking my hives. I was sweating so bad I was getting dizzy.
Wow.
So I spent the extra money and I got a vented jacket, and trust me, it's night and day, you know. So
I think our whole setup well, we actually did get ours from Montana.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have North 40 where you're at. It used to be Big R, and I see them all over the States. They're called North 40. It's a big farm store, and they have a whole section just for beekeeping. And so in Montana, we got enough to do one hive, our clothes, the bar, the racks, everything. We completely set up for about $350.
Okay. Was that a top bar?
Yes.
Okay. Now, top bar hives. So for Gary and Michael here, what he's talking about, a top bar hive, there's a guy that, and he was in my stream the other day, Pine City Apiary, and he's got top bars. And a top bar it's more of a longer horizontal. So think of just like a big rectangle. And in a top bar, it has like a V shape. So with those, you put just a board on the top, and there's like a starter piece, and the bees build the comb down naturally.
Oh, that's not what I have then.
Oh, did you get?
I thought that's what it was called, but no, it's just normal racks and racks of the pre-started capsules.
Horizontal hive then.
Yep.
Okay.
Just 1 second. What's K&I Destination talking about?
It's definitely allergic to bees.
Oh, bees. Sorry. Okay, because I saw his comment right before that was Slot Dog Amazon link.
Yeah. All right.
Our bees sold them. Look at what you did, Michael.
We're out of hot dog buns, so we're doing this redneck style.
I grew up on that. Pink dough.
That's it.
Johnsonville beer brat.
Yeah.
Slot dog.
Is it a winner?
It is an absolute winner.
There
Johnsonville makes great brats. This is great. Not Grader's ice cream, Castle High.
Today was an epic day, yeah. And K&I buy one now, so yeah, awesome.
So make it happen, folks. Make it happen.
Castle Hives, when's the first batch of honey come in?
I tell you, I should have some. I'm thinking in a couple weeks.
Nice.
It's been slow, and it's kind of slow now, and it's because the weather looked great. We had such a mild winter in Ohio, and like my hives were ramping up early. I mean, super early, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get just so much honey, and we had about 2-3 weeks ago when that cold front came through. It killed all the blossoms.
Oh boy, yeah.
And so that then, the bees, can't harvest anything because it killed the blossoms. So,
do you have the electric heated knife to decap, or how do you do it?
You'll see what I harvest mine. Now you all will see. You'll hear this. I take a knife, just a regular old knife, and just scrape like crazy over my frames. That way it just scores the wax.
I'm right here.
So I don't use that heated blade. I just score it. And then
no smooching on the air.
I know, I saw that.
Yep, we caught that.
She's going to work.
we seen her come in there and slide in a kiss.
See,
have a coffee.
Yeah, buddy.
Michael gets a hot dog, but I got coffee and a smooch. So
the extractor that I have, it's just a 2-frame extractor because I don't have a big operation, and it was a manual crank. Well, the handle on the crank broke from me just cranking it like crazy one day. So I hook my Makita drill up on it and just and that thing spins like crazy now.
Oh yeah, there'd be no honey left on there.
That's right. That's the way to do it.
And to buy like those automatic extractors, they're hundreds of dollars. And the one I got, it's perfect other than the crank. It was just a manual crank. And I thought, I got a good Makita drill. I'm gonna hokey rig this thing up, and it works. You all will see it when I film it.
That's awesome.
And I know beekeepers that I know they're going to be like, dude. I don't care though,
Be like us redneck RV power leveling systems.
Rear stabilizer.
Yep. And hey, you know what, Gary? So the price of the bees, like what he was saying, it was what, $200 for 1,500 bees and a queen. When I bought my very first package, and they sell like a 3-pound package of bees. In a 3-pound package, there's like 10,000 bees, and I bought it for $140.
How many bees?
10,000.
Wow.
Okay, so I stand corrected. I actually just texted the guy that I do the bees with, and I was going to do the bees with. He's a local in town here that works for the cooperative that has urban bees in my town.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you're right. It's actually 15,000 bees. Sorry, not 1,500.
That's good. Yeah. So that's not bad. I mean, 15,000 with a queen. So you're probably getting what? That'd be about 4.5 pounds. That's a good size. That's a good package.
Yeah, he said it comes as a 5-pound package. So
okay, yep, yeah, that's a good package. Yeah. Now, and the number of bees, like, and I know Gary. I see the wheels are turning.
Gary gets some. Doesn't he get some? He gets some honey, doesn't he?
I get some honey. I got some honey coming, and I've actually got a standing order for the first jar that comes out.
Unpasteurized, right?
Do what?
It'll be unpasteurized, right?
Oh, I don't do anything with mine. The only thing I do is when I spin it, I've got 2 filters. That one's kind of like a bigger, it catches all the wax and stuff, and you will get a bee or so caught in there, and it's, well, whichever. There's 50,000 others in the hive, but I don't do anything. I just run it through those filters, and that's it. Because you don't have to do anything.
I'm going to do the work of eating the honey, and I'm going to leave Brian the job of producing it.
That's it.
Everybody has to play their part.
That's right.
It's a circle of life.
I'll let Tammy do her part and make me some good homemade biscuits, and I'll eat it in front of all of y'all.
Yeah. Hey, Gary, when you get it, I told one of the other guys that's getting some, if in the bottom of the jar, if there's some crystals,
yeah,
that's okay. Just put it in a little teeny, like put a pot on the stove and just warm the water and set it in that warm water, and it'll melt that back up. Or you could set it, like I have a jar sitting on a windowsill, that way the sun kind of heats it up. But if you get any 100% natural honey, it will all crystallize.
Yeah.
So
I buy some. A friend of mine up the road, they sell the supplies, they teach the classes and everything.
Oh, wow.
So during allergy season, I keep a jar of his in my cabinet, and I put it in my coffee, or I fix me some hot tea when my allergies are real bad.
Yeah. My wife does that
for you. How long does unpasteurized honey? How long is it good for?
Ever.
Like sitting in a jar.
Ever. Doesn't go bad.
Yep. They found, I was watching some, I don't know. I like watching all my nature shows and all that.
Yeah.
And they found in Egypt they found honey in one of the pyramids that they estimated was like 4,000 years old.
And it was edible.
It was edible.
Yep.
How
That
do they
was
know if
awesome.
it was
I
edible
saw that too. Yeah.
before they eat it? Like you eat it. Oh, he
Well, they
didn't
got,
die.
they
That
got
was
the
good.
workers there that dig. They're like, "Are you hungry? Try this." Then they
Yeah.
watch them wait.
Yeah, when you look up even on your food standards for your country, it tells you that honey doesn't have a shelf life. It's
Yeah.
indefinite, yeah.
Yep.
K&R Destination says if you see a date on it, it means it's not pure honey.
Yep.
Yes, and you'll probably vouch for this. Over across the pond there in China, they are selling honey for that's actually made up of corn syrup and stuff.
Yep.
And they are pawning that off as honey, and it is absolute garbage.
Yep.
And people are falling for that, and all that's doing is hurting the beekeepers in our country that make it.
There was
They sell it cheap because it's all corn syrup.
Yeah, they got busted by the FDA, and they were basically cutting it, and they found that it was only between 40 to 50% honey.
Yeah.
And the other was different syrups.
High fructose corn syrup. Yep.
And then they put a stop on China honey, and then China was sending it to other countries to ship it to the States so it would be labeled from that country then.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a big, real sketchy.
Oh,
brutal. Yeah.
And when I crack up. My wife, she shakes her head because when we'll go in the store and I see honey on the shelf, I'll pick it up and look at it. And like Aldi, our local Aldi's, the honey there, it says product of like Argentina, Chile, Mexico, and United States. And I'm like, so where's it from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, Justin, Christina. It is antibacterial. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm almost caught up to you, Gary, and I haven't shaved in 2 days.
Yeah, mine don't grow fast. Now I get a good. I come out the gate fast. Like the first 24 hours, you can tell I haven't shaved, and then after that, it goes slow. It runs out of wind real quick.
No.
So, Brian, do you sell a lot of honey, or do you? So, what's the deal with yeah? I mean, what I'm saying is that a side hustle for you, or is that what you do for a living, or?
No, I travel for work for a living, and the bees are just a little hobby. And last year was the first year I sold any. My wife works at an assisted living, and it's run by nuns. And when she told different people and a couple of the nuns at her work, she's like, "Hey, my husband has honey if anybody wants to buy some." She must have sold 50 pints to the nuns and the other nurses she works with.
Wow.
And she said there's 5 girls that want multiple jars. So I got to go over and have a talk with the bees and tell them they got to step it up because I got orders waiting.
So, do you have a good stash of wax now? Because beeswax is big money up here.
Oh, yeah. I used to. I actually, and you know what? I got some in my pocket. I should have, thinking about it after, I should have sent this, but I made lip balm with some of it, and then I gave some to my mom just because she had a little craft she wanted to do.
Candles are big. Yeah.
And then the flow frames that I have, this is my last year that I'm going to try and use those, but I melted down a couple bars of wax I had and coated those frames with wax that way, because I can't get the bees to take to the frames on those flow hives. So if you see those, they're expensive, and I fell for it. So
what? You don't have a picture of one or something, do you? Like a flow hive?
And it is in certain areas of the world, they work great. And the Flow Hive is a company that it was created by a father and son, And what they are is it's a like polymer type material that all the cells are made out of.
Oh,
And
the cups are already just started?
no, they're completely built.
Oh.
And what they are is they're like there's a little teeny gap in all of the cells. And when it's capped over, when you see that the honey is in the frame, you put a key into the frame. And when you turn it, it'll shift the comb like this. So when it breaks that seal, the honey actually, you put a little spout on the back of it, and the honey comes right out completely clean. And you can literally hold a jar and just collect the honey. Now, they're in Australia in a warmer climate than what I am, and I can't. Last year when I put them on, the only thing that took to them were ants, and there had to have been 1,000 ants in that thing, and I thought, you know. So another guy that I watch, he said you gotta pre-wax them to get the bees to kind of recognize it, because they'll look at it and they'll see plastic and they're like, what the heck is that? So I waxed them, and there's bees on the frames. Now, if they're going to put honey in it, that's, yet to come. But if they do, you'll see that too. I'll be ecstatic if I can get those flow frames to work. Oh my.
I think I'm going to be a big distributor of your honey. We're getting a lot of good comments in the chat. So me and you'll talk afterwards, my contract.
You may
be needing to order some more bees.
14 destinations is drooling on himself.
I just saw the Kadar's drooling.
Yeah.
Just wait till I start eating your honey and biscuits and drinking coffee in front of all these guys. I mean, we'll have to have moderators just to take the orders.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. Yeah. I should be getting more, because last year was kind of like a up and down kind of year. And what affected last year, and I learned this after the fact, do you all remember all the dragonflies last year throughout the country?
Nope.
They were in Ohio, they were like crazy. And there were so many dragonflies in certain areas. Airports were picking it up on radar.
Wow.
There were so many. Wow. Dragonflies eat bees.
Oh, that ain't good.
I didn't know that.
No. So when the queen bees would go out to mate, to come back, they were getting eaten. So I went through so many queen bees last year, it was crazy. I'd have a hive that was fine, and the queen would, go out on her mating flight to come back and would never show back up. And then I'd have to go buy another queen, So I went through so many. And I wanted to expand last year, but now this year, I started with 3 hives, and now I have 7.
Oh. Wow. So how much honey can you produce a year average, I guess? I don't know how long you've been doing this, but
3. This is my 4th summer. So my big hive that I have in my videos, like I'll say I'm checking Maine Castle Hive. That hive is the one that I bought, April of 2017. And last year, that one hive in the spring produced like 74 pints.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
So, and the other hives that I had, I didn't harvest from them because they were new. So typically your first year, you don't take anything because you want the bees to store enough so they live.
Yeah.
So, but this year we'll see. I got 3 that could potentially fill up some honey. So we'll see. If I get, if I get the same that I got last year, I'll be happy.
As long as you don't get attacked by Asian murder hornets now.
Oh, that's the biggest.
I thought that was a joke, and it's not.
Well, but you know what though? there, as far as the states, look at this. See, Gary, he's like, I'm not saying a word, so I'm dropping out of here.
He probably went for a reload.
Yeah. As far as the states, there were only 2 of them found, and they were both found dead.
Yeah, they found some in BC up here, and they eliminated them. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but I just didn't know they were a real thing. I thought it was made up.
No,
It's like,
they're, and they're not called murder hornets, though. That's just what the media it up to be.
Know what their real technical name is, but
like an Asian giant hornet or something like that.
flying stinging death machines, KNR says. Yeah.
Flying, that's it. It's a fly.
Apparently they're docile. They're not aggressive to people or anything, but
yeah, their biggest thing is they said for beekeepers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They like to kill bees.
Yeah, they behead them. They eat their heads, and I'm like, that's like, but they're so big that I talked to a couple other beekeepers, and what I was going to do is just leave. Typically in the fall, you'll put on the front of your hive, and on my hives, you'll see like a green and yellow kind of plastic thing.
Yep.
And that's an entrance reducer, and it also has, smaller little holes in it, so it keeps the mice out of your hive.
Oh, good.
And that's a problem in the fall because the mice will want to, go into the hive and eat. I was just going to leave my mouse guards on because it's so small, those hornets couldn't get in.
No, they're 2 inches, those hornets.
Yeah. Yep. So it's not for the beekeepers out there, everyone that I know, we kind of shook our heads and we're like, ugh,
Jerry, would you get a beehive? What do you think about getting a beehive?
I can't have a beehive, I don't think, right here. When I say I live in the city, I live as close to the city you could live.
Yeah, we do too. But you check your laws. It is legal here in our town.
It may be. I haven't checked the laws. I know we had a lot of people in our area that had chickens, and they banned chickens.
Yeah, they're nasty, but the chicken virus. But they say they like them in towns up here because where you are, they have a 5-kilometer flight race radius. And so everyone's gardens and stuff for that 5 kilometers around you would just like fantastic because they pollinate like crazy. So they do their job and your neighbors actually benefit big from it.
I only have like an acre lot, so I don't know how that would affect the neighbors as well.
We're house to house. We're in town. So obviously every laws in towns are different, but the city next to us allows it. Ours does. As far as I could find, there's nowhere here in this province that doesn't allow a single hive.
Wow. Gary, do you know anybody that has property like out in the country?
Oh yeah, my dad. He lives right on the edge of the city limits. He's got like 10 acres.
Put a hive out there.
Yeah, I've thought about that. I've been thinking about that a lot last couple of days. And my dad, he got all kinds of stuff. Gardens, flowers, a pond. He had everything. There's chicken houses nearby, and he had everything that you'd want in the area, So he has a lot of fruit trees.
My hives are at my mom's place.
Fruit trees benefit huge from bees.
Yep.
And
he's got apple trees. He's got plum trees.
Yeah,
that's a perfect spot. Yeah.
My mom's neighbor has fruit trees like peaches and that, and they've been there about 15 years. And the first year we got bees, they said, we had so many peaches on our trees that we couldn't eat them. They were falling on the ground. And they said, normally we'd get 20 or 30 or whatever in the whole year. They said we had more than we knew what to do with. And my mom's neighbor's funny is because she said she'd walk out to pick a peach, and she'd see the bees on them, and she'd say, I always tell your bees hi. I'll say, hi, little neighbor bee. But yeah, they've helped, and my mom now has planted some apple trees and cherry trees in her yard because she said I might as well benefit, So
bees are good people.
So
Yeah.
have you how did you like the new solution that Michael come up with on the wheel of names? Copy and pasting.
I like that.
You know, you're don't forget you got to tell everybody to type in something, enter or something, and
Yeah.
then copy and paste.
I like now I was a Wheel of Names rookie.
Yeah.
You all took it to another level.
We have a tendency to do that.
Because I didn't know you could put on a picture and the colors and copy paste. And now I got my wheel of name got the little Castle Hives little logo in the middle,
Yeah,
so
buddy.
Nice.
and yeah, I'm all set up.
How did you like how we pick a person first and then we let them spin for the prize? I like that. I think everybody enjoyed it. So it's
That
really
is cool. Yeah.
suspenseful. You know what I'm saying? It keeps everybody watching.
That gets me thinking, like, because the little sets that I made up, they're 4-ounce jars, and that gets me thinking, like, I could do random giveaways once I get some honey and have on the wheel have like a buku prize of a quart, and then have like 2 pints, and then do the 4-ouncers. So
You could
you know,
actually, you could probably condense your prize. Like you could have beekeeper prizes on there, so that if somebody won and
yeah,
there was a beekeeper, it might be a win. But if they wasn't a beekeeper, it could be like a beekeeper slash something else prize.
yeah,
So that
I
if they was a beekeeper, they could pick the beekeeper prize. If they wasn't,
yeah.
or 2 different wheels.
I'm in the woods here. James is saying. Yeah, I did that night because I had that, and I have mine here that I had done up, but I had that hive tool that the Honeystead made up, and she sent me an extra that way I could, give it away. So that's why I did that. That way I just made sure that a beekeeper got it, because somebody that's not a beekeeper, they're going to get this and be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Should I hit them with it, or what do I do
What you
with
could do is you could spin for a player and then have 2 different wheels. You could have a beekeeping prize wheel
Yeah.
or a non-beekeeping prize wheel. And
Yeah,
then you could say, all right, do you want to play the beekeeping wheel or do you want to play the non-beekeeping wheel?
that's an idea.
So
Yeah. So I'm going to have to make up 3 wheels. The first layer, and then I'll have my beekeeper wheel and the non-beekeeper wheel. Okay. I got it.
I threw the stickers in. That way they win something, but really
Yeah.
they don't win anything because they could get free stickers anyway. But you didn't
Yeah.
want it to be an automatic win because that's no fun in that.
Right. I got my stickers here, and I only got 3 left. But I got another 100 ordered, and they should actually be here in a day or two. So I saw Todd Johnson saying, "How often do you check your hives?" I try and check each hive once a week, just to make sure that they're doing what they should be doing. If they're having problems, or once a week is about it. My big hive, just because you kind of learn them also when you look at them and see the activity coming in and out, they have to be doing okay, but typically once a week. So I like just going and messing with them though too. So
There's Jerry Holly coming in the door. Come on
uh-huh.
up, Jerry. Tell us about it. We're talking
Yeah.
beef, slot dogs. I know you find that hard to believe. But anyway, we done run Michael off. He was eating slot dogs in front of us.
Sorry about that. Work call.
On your off day. Ain't that fun?
I got work emails.
So what kind of, you say you travel with your job, Brian? Can you tell us what kind of work you do?
I do. So some years back, I was an LPN. For like 13 years, I was an LPN, worked at a hospital, and I was in the process, I was going to go back to school and get my RN.
My son just graduated a few days ago as an RN. He wants to be a nurse
Nice.
practitioner.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And now I got into, there's a computer program. It's called Epic, and it's what the hospital use to chart on. It's an electronic medical record. I train doctors and nurses how to use a computer program. So, and I'm an independent contractor, so I travel around, but I've been with the company now since November of 18 on contract. It's a long contract. And we just work with nephrology doctors. So we go into nephrology practices, that want the program. And I mainly work with the doctors now. So since I have the clinical background, they want me to work with the doctors just because they can get a little snooty at times. So if you don't, and I've had doctors before that I've worked with, and they'll flat out ask, do you have any kind of medical background? Because the last bozo I was working with had no clue what I was talking about. And they're real cut and dry, doctors are. So,
Yeah.
But that's all I do is travel around and train doctors and nurses how to use a computer.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you're able to do that.
It is, yeah. I enjoy it. I've been doing it for January of 2012 I started. So I've been doing it for some time now, and I enjoy it. I mean, all the different parts of the country that I've seen is just crazy. So
pretty interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Morning, Jerry. Jerry Holly's in the house.
Jerry Holly.
Yep. I left a link for him. He might not be able to come in. So
Justin and Christina's RV van life. Bob's Adventure.
Bob's Adventure has a new swag line, by the way.
You what?
Bob's Adventure has just released some swag, and he sent me a picture of the sweatshirt, and it is awesome, guys. I don't know if he's got a link for everybody to see it, but it's nice. It's nice.
That's cool.
So, but anyway, Bob's Adventure's got a good channel too. We go over there every Monday and rate him. So
Yeah.
So the honey business.
That's cool.
I've got a friend of mine that just got into doing it. We don't get to talk a lot since all this is going on, but
yeah,
he got into some bees last year, I guess. I haven't talked to him to see how it's doing, but he likes it.
So I think my interest for it comes because you've seen the bear Bee Made.
Yeah.
Our family actually started Bee Made back in the 40s, I think it was, down east in Ontario. And so I remember always when we go out there for the summer, go see that. And then they sold all that off just decades ago. And now it's a big, big operation. And so a few summers ago when I was down there, because the families are still friends, I got to go to the big facility. And man, is that something to see. And the day I got there, they get Africanized queens. And so I know everyone thinks Africanized bees, they kill everybody. But Africanized queens, they have that bit of an aggressive tendency. That they get up to 15% better production.
Yeah.
When they have Africanized queens. And they got one the day I was there in this funny little box. And I remember it had a candy or something shoved in the end, and they'll eat their way through that and really you stick that queen in there. But so I think it was four queens I got that day was over $15,000, they told me, for those. But you're talking a massive commercial operation. So but and the centrifuges there, wow, they were massive. Like they've got like 6 guys that load each centrifuge. Like that's how big they are. They just hold hundreds of racks. And so I was like, someday I'm gonna have bees because this is just cool.
I saw this one like video thing, and it was on like the whole honey production industry. And this company, they basically had the only thing that like any kind of human worker did was set the box of the frames on like this conveyor belt. And then everything was automated. Like it would go through and this other thing would lift it up. So it would lift the frames up, and then like something would like squeeze in. So then the frames were kind of on this hanger, and they would go in and then drop, and there was like an automatic decapper that took the wax off, and then they would automatically fish in and feed into, the spinner. And it held, I don't know how many hundred this thing held, and it was as fast as this guy was loading the boxes, this conveyor thing was just pumping these frames out. And I thought, oh my gosh.
That's a lot of honey.
Oh man. I mean, I don't know how many, probably thousands of gallons they probably do.
Man.
Yeah. Crazy.
There's Bob's Adventure swag link if anybody wants to go check that out.
Huh. Farm Okie, I see too. Jerry Hawley got a run.
See you, Jerry.
Yeah, see you, Jerry.
Hey, Brad, you got a question in the chat from James Catney's.
Oh, I actually, I didn't want to interrupt, and I was just making a sticky note for him. Yeah, you betcha, James. Yep. So, yeah.
So when's your next live, Castle Hives?
I try and do one once a week. So I got to figure out next week what's going to be a good day. I've been trying to do them on Tuesdays because I think that kind of works out.
So every other Tuesday to watch, because I'm off every other Tuesday. Well,
yeah.
After this, I'm not, but
yeah, I tried last week, this week. There were, I think, 45 people at one point in there, and that's
crazy.
That's awesome.
I couldn't even. I was telling a couple people, I couldn't even keep up with the chat.
Oh yeah. Did you hear my secret to keeping up with the chat? Which I don't have. I should have got Justin up here, or somebody in here today, because I've gotten behind on it. But Tuesday night, we have a bigger crowd on our Tuesday night. Well, this one's getting to be pretty busy, but Tuesday night, we have a bigger crowd. Mm-hmm. And so I put Nettie from Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless in the green room. And she does her same moderating job, but the difference is if she's in the green room, she can private chat. Oh. And so she can say, hey, Justin's got a question, or hey, Castle Hive's got a question. You need to look, or she can copy and paste their question and send it to me.
Yeah.
And so it's basically a producer's seat. The only thing she can't do is bring herself in and out. I wish StreamYard would fix that so I can have a quote producer and they can at least do audio in and say, hey, Gary, check out so-and-so's chat.
So when you type in the private chat, that's like everybody up here and the moderators?
Yeah, no, just us. Just everybody in the green room or on the screen.
I wondered about that. I didn't know what
private chat right now. All right. Y'all see, if you look to the right, you'll see the private chat.
Oh, there it popped up.
It'll pop up red.
There we go.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know how that worked.
So that's just for people in the green room and on the screen.
Well, I learned something new again today.
In the green room, they can be your quote producer, and that's how you communicate back and forth.
Yeah.
They can do audio. They can hear you, but you can't hear them.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So that's our new quote producer seat.
Yeah. I'm going to have to see. Now, last week, because I did the first couple live streams at like 6 p.m. Eastern, And I did it then because I typically get done with work 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I could, I have enough time. It's 20 minutes to drive to my mom's, and then, it takes 5 minutes to get the computer set up. And I was doing it from right in front of the hives. That way people could see the bees flying while I'm talking.
Cool.
This week, I did it at 7 o'clock, and it worked out better. What are the specialty of those doctors? So Pharmoki, they are all nephrologists, kidney doctors, dialysis. So, but the 7 o'clock one, I just figured, and it's because I was doing the giveaway and all that. I figured 7 because then you're at 4 o'clock Pacific. And I thought those that work maybe 7 to 3 might be able to join, and that worked out good. So I don't know if 7 p.m. Tuesdays works for like the schedule of people. I want to check. And if
what time are you on? Central?
You're on Eastern, right?
I'm Eastern.
Yeah. So we're on Central here in North Alabama.
And I'm Mountain, so 9:45 here right now.
Oh, okay.
You're just about getting ready to have your lunch.
Yeah. I didn't even eat breakfast yet. All I've been doing is sucking down coffee.
Yeah, that's about all I do for breakfast, coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Occasionally I'll eat a small pack of cookies or something. I like a big breakfast. I'm just too lazy. It's not worth the effort. But every now and then it is. Like when I get that honey, there's going to be biscuits involved during the live stream with honey.
Yeah. I've actually been eating more breakfast now that I'm on a diet, eating more times a day and balanced. And so never used to eat breakfast at all. And I do now, and I like it.
Yeah. 11:46 in Montreal. Yeah, it's that same time here. Yeah.
Montréal. Bonjour, comment ça va? Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
I throw a little French at my Canadian brothers and sisters.
I took French in high school, and that was 30 years ago. So I don't know any of it anymore.
So if they were here, they would say "Ça va bien, merci, et vous?" Ah, comme ci, comme ça. There's
Gary,
my French for the day.
Do what?
Did you get that?
Nope.
So when you see them in here, you guys just say bonjour, hello, comment ça va? How are you?
When I was years ago, my family owned a cabin in northern Quebec. So we used to go up fishing. And it was where North Bay is in Quebec. It was 300 miles north of North Bay. So we were from Ohio. It was an 18-hour drive.
Yeah.
And it was all French. And I remember one time, like some friends of the family and my brother and I went up, and we stopped after fishing all day. We stopped at a McDonald's. They couldn't even understand us because they were all speaking French. And they walked around the counter, grabbed our arms and pulled us around the counter. And we had to point on this, the menu, to this, big, and, and it wasn't their fault. It wasn't our fault. We couldn't communicate.
I'll tell you a funny story. When I was a kid, I grew up eating tomatoes and biscuits. I put a slab of tomato in a biscuit, and that's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, it is a homemade biscuit with a good tomato, not a green Walmart tomato, a good ripe tomato. I grew up eating them, right? I'd eat like 4 or 5 for breakfast when I was a kid. And so one time, Mom and Dad carried us to Florida for vacation. And this was, I'm a 70s baby. I was born in the late 60s. So there just wasn't, in our area, there weren't fast food restaurants at the time. There might have been 1 or 2. Anyway, we didn't have a McDonald's. We didn't have a McDonald's at the time at Fort Payne or Rainsville. So nowhere near us did we have a McDonald's. And so we go to Florida and they have a McDonald's. So of course we're stopping, right? You know, we've heard a lot about it. So Dad whips in there and we stop and we're going to eat breakfast. And Mom looked down at me and she says, "What do you want to eat?" And she said, "No." They said, "Tell the lady what you want to eat." And I looked up at the counter and I said, "I want a mater and biscuit."
Mater and biscuits.
And the lady said, "What?" They don't back then. McDonald's didn't sell biscuits. It was egg McMuffins,
Oh, is that right?
and they didn't have biscuits back then in the 70s. And so now I really wouldn't call what they sell as biscuits either. But anyway, we won't go there. But anyway, so they had. I kept telling the lady. I said, "Mater and biscuit," and I have a clue. I wound up getting a piece of tomato on a McMuffin. It was raunchy. It was not fit to eat.
No. And so I was looking in the chat here, Justin and Christina, they make tomato sandwiches. Me too, but how I like to do them, everybody's probably got their own little thing. So I like to make toasted tomato sandwiches. So like a BLT without the bacon, if I'm not, in a hurry to, and I don't want
It ain't a BLT without the bacon.
Yeah. So I toast and I put Miracle Whip on there and some pepper on the tomato. That's just all good right there. Toasted tomato sandwich.
We just had BLTs and French fries for dinner last night.
Nice. Love BLTs.
Yeah.
James says green fried tomatoes are great, and that's something I've never tried. That's a southern thing. That is.
Oh yeah.
You don't find that up here in Canada. There's lots of you can't get biscuits and gravy up here either. So
Hey,
I get to enjoy that when I'm down in the States.
do you have, since you're in Canada, and I know it's a Canadian thing, and I used to love it when I went to Quebec, poutine, the French fry. Oh, man. That stuff is so good.
Gary, do you know what poutine is?
No.
No? So it's French fries with the brown gravy. So when we say gravy in Canada, it's the brown beef gravy. It's not the white sausage gravy. So French fries, and then it's got the gravy on and cheese curds, melted cheese curds. Oh, it's so good.
Now,
So bad for you,
now
but so
repeat
good.
what you just said again. Let me make sure I caught that. Start over.
You got a basket of French fries
Yep.
with brown gravy on them, and cheese curds that are melted in. Oh, Gary!
Why would you ruin good French fries?
Don't shake your head.
Gary.
I love gravy.
Don't knock that till you try it.
No,
have
but
got
now,
to
but
try
now
it.
let me say this: I'm not a big cheesy kind of person.
It's not.
Now
over-
I love cheese dip, like what is it called with the tomatoes? You buy it in a can, you heat it up, and you put diced tomatoes and all. Nacho cheese dip. I like that. I just don't. That's one reason I'm not a big lasagna fan, because I don't like a lot of cheese stuff.
Poutine, so there's you can't typically find it in the States, because it's a Canadian.
So Justin and Christine corrected me saying that it's barbecue gravy, not the brown gravy. So I guess Western Canada, we're brown gravy, but yeah, barbecue gravy or almost a jus. But yeah, and cheese curds. And God, Gary, you just got to try it, man. You got to try it sometime. You got to try everything.
I like gravy. Now I don't like cheese curds. That I'm out on that, so I couldn't try it. But and I love French fries. I just don't think I want gravy on my French fries.
Oh no, Gary!
Maybe on a good steak, chicken fried steak.
It's good. A nurse I used to work with, her brother is a chef in the area, and he's even been on the Food Network with who's the guy with the crazy hair and all that?
Crazy hair.
The rude one. What's his name?
No,
He
I know
diners, drives, and
Guy Fieri.
there you go. He's been with Guy Fieri. So, but his restaurant that he has in the one town, one of his appetizers is poutine. And when I saw him, I was like, Mark, serious. He said, I have wanted to put poutine on the menu forever. But all of the other restaurants that I was part of, because he was always part owner, he said it always got shot down. He said, this place is mine and my menu is how I want it. It is every time my wife and I go down there, I get it. It is so good. Oh.
Well, guys, this has been a great morning. I love talking about the bees. Castle Hive, you may be a regular co-host on here. We may start bringing you up more often. It's more fun when we have more topics to talk about, and I believe everybody in the chat loved it. And so
that was great. That was great.
I'll be home another like 5 or so weeks yet. So, and then once I start traveling, I typically work Monday through Thursday, and then I fly home Thursday night. So I'll get busy once I start traveling again. So my evenings, though, I could jump on your evening ones just because when I'm on the road, I will grab dinner and then I sit at a hotel. So
yeah.
But
anytime you want to jump on, we'd love to have it. And you do know you can go live from your phone, right?
Yeah.
With Prism.
Yeah.
So, and you can jump in on our live from your phone as well.
Oh, okay.
So like if you're in the chat watching on your phone and I say, hey, Brian, jump up on the panel, you can click the link just like if you are on your computer and come in.
Oh, okay.
So didn't know if you knew that. So we enjoyed having you, and we're going to enjoy having you in our chat. And so
great to meet you finally.
Yeah, it's good to meet you as well. Yeah, Justin and Christina, they're all talking poutine.
Yeah. Very
hot dog pieces. So I tell you what, we could up it and do a slot dog poutine.
I don't know about that. Let's don't ruin a good thing here, Castle Hive.
With all that
you might get blackballed. You start messing with the slot dog.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad Michael ain't here. He'd have threw you out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I got a meeting. Normally, I'm not in a hurry, especially when nobody's calling.
My brother's calling, so I'm going to take this call. And
all right,
but
see you, Brian.
You all later.
I've got a Harley Davidson in my garage that's going, it's time to roll, big boy. The sun's out. So I'm going to put my vlogging helmet on today, and I'm going to go out and shoot some motorcycle vlog. And
have fun, my friend. I know you work hard, and have fun. And we'll talk to you. We got you for a few days now, don't we? You're off.
I'm off for 7, so I'm off until next Thursday. I go back to work.
Yeah. Good deal. Well, good deal. Well, y'all have fun, or you have fun, because the boss went to work.
That's right. So I mean, I get on my bike. I'm going to put a couple 100 miles on today. I might run out to the Cypress Hills, out to the provincial park today.
Well, be careful. We want you to come back in one piece. Not just come back, but in one piece.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on, and hope to see everybody in the hot dog slot dog challenge.
Let us know when the video drops so we can promote it here.
Will so. Take care. Have a good day.
See, man. You too. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that. We had a good time. We maintained a pretty good crowd up until the last few minutes. We done pretty good. And that's how I judge if y'all enjoyed it or not. Don't forget, they still got the Fi-Fi mic for $73 if you need it. Just throwing that out there. You buy it in the link below. You buy it direct from the company. You get a 2-year warranty. So just throwing that out there in case y'all need it or want it. Nettie got one, loved it. Jerry, Holly got one, loves it. And so saved you $20 over eBay. So that's a little perk for you guys. And so I appreciate all y'all being here, and we try to find things to save y'all money and teach y'all how to do things that y'all might want to do. So anyway, my arm looks red, but it ain't red. It's brown. I thought, what's wrong with my arm? But it's not red. It looks red in the screen though. So I think I covered everything. Don't forget, if you want to shout out your live stream, you can shout it out in the chat. and we may mention it on the screen. We're not doing a tube guide. I don't know that anybody's doing the tube guide. Nobody wants to do it. It's been a headache and a nightmare for everybody that's done it. So we're going to do our version of it, which if you want us to tell everybody about it, come tell about it in the chat, and we'll tell the world that surrounds us all about it. So you're more than welcome to share your live stream in the chat anytime that we're on. So, and we'll try to mention all of them, but we might not mention all of them, but it's your responsibility to mention it. So if we fail to mention it, it'll be all on you. So anyway, we're going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Love you guys. Thanks for coming.